Well, Valorant gamers, we made it through another calendar year of Valorant. It looks like this is the last patch notes that we're going to be getting until 2022. So if that's true, we won't be seeing you guys until next year with any new patches. With that being said, what is going on, ProGuides family? It is your host Sergeant Frost, and today we have the patch 3.12 rundown. This new patch looks to be short and sweet, with no major agent changes to close out the year. So if you were hoping to see that Yoru rework or some agent buffs or nerfs before 2022, I guess that you'll have to pray for a Christmas miracle. But if you're really trying to set yourself up to prepare for whatever comes next year for Valorant, training your aim is always a safe bet. So make sure to download AimLab, the best free aim trainer on the market if you want to build that foundation entering 2022. With that being said, let's jump right into these patch notes. To start off this patch notes, we have a feature change that much of the community has been asking for since Valorant officially released, and those are agent-specific keybinds. As a former Overwatch player myself, I know how important it is to have specific keybinds per individual character in a hero-based shooter. It allows for you to customize your profiles for each agent. It also allows you to develop muscle memory if you have a specific setup for a certain agent. And more specifically, if you are someone who has a lot of macros assigned to mouse side buttons, agent-specific keybinds can help you customize those mouse macros a lot more specifically. So how do you access these agent-specific keybinds? Well, start off by heading to the settings menu, go to controls and actions to get started. The devs have added the ability to create, delete, and search for agent profiles for each agent. You cannot create more than one profile per agent. The devs have also added the ability to copy your default keybinds to a single profile or all profiles at once. So now if your keybinds are in conflict with each other, you can see what all the other keys are assigned to so you can fix these issues quickly. You can now also revert individual changes made to the bindings in each keybind profile, reverting the reset keybind to what it was at the time the profile was created. Agent-specific keybinds are a quality of life feature that I think is completely necessary for a game with so many agent abilities. I know for sure that I will be setting up agent-specific keybinds for all my agents so I don't have to worry about my flashes or mollies being on the wrong key. It's definitely been a long time coming, but I'm glad it's better late than never for agent keybinds. Social updates in this patch introduce a couple of key features to combat toxicity that I think should have been in the game at launch, but nonetheless, we have access to them now, and I will for sure take note of them when I need to use them in the future. First off, reporting an agent select is now live. You can now report disruptive players during the pregame. All you have to do is just hover over their name and click report. On the flip side, you can now also add players to your friends list if you have a positive experience with them in-game. See, little by little, this game is getting more user-friendly with each passing patch. And lastly, for social updates, a bigger change that I know a lot of streamers who get trolled a lot on stream will love, friendly fire detection is now in the game. For Riot's official description, you better stop purposely blasting grenades on your teammates because we're tracking them and we will be punishing excessive damage to allies. This is once again a feature that should have been in the game as it launched, but I'm really glad to see that they've finally been able to add in a friendly fire detection system that punishes trolls who want to kill teammates to start problems for no reason in game. For progression updates, wide player cards are now finally in the game. After a lot of thought and consideration, Riot is bringing back the wide player cards that are shown during the loading screens and in the kill banners. This is a nice quality of life touch for any players out there who want to flex their limited edition or rare player cards in game. For general updates, the devs have integrated select changes and bug fixes from the Slate UI from the Unreal Engine 4.26 and 4.27. For agent bug fixes, the devs have fixed a bug that caused abilities that consist of a held object to display incorrectly in third person. You will be able to notice this fix on Skye, Sage, Jett, Yoru, and Reyna. And for social bug fixes, there's now a fix for a bug that allowed you to spam invite other players to your party. Although there weren't a lot of changes, this was a smaller patch for us to close the year out on, so there's not too much to worry about. Well guys, that's all we have for the patch 3.12 rundown. It's been your host Sergeant Frost, and I will see you all again in the next one.